What I love most about Ryan, he's really funny, and he's a really great dad, and he's really good with the kids, and he's really nice to me, and we have so much fun together, and we just enjoy each other's time, and we love just hanging out and drinking wine and watching the kids hang out.
You know, when you first meet someone, you look at them and you think, hey, that's a beautiful girl or that's a beautiful guy. And for me, you know, I thought Jolene was beautiful and all that, but as we've gone further in our life, you know, you learn to appreciate some of the different things in someone. And for Jolene, you know, it's weird to say, but I mean, she is truly the yin to my yang.
Craziest thing to us still is the fact that we have 3 little boys. It's just so wild to think, you know, that we have a 6-year-old and a 1-year-old, and it seems like we just got married. So I have to say, life's really good and really fun and exciting.
When I met Jolene, I kind of knew she was the one I wanted to settle down with, because I never really met anyone that I wanted to settle down with before. So I would say it was pretty quick into our relationship, but we waited a while. We waited a couple years to get engaged, and from there we waited a couple years to get married as well. I asked her father one time, I guess before we went up to what is the place called, Deep Creek in Maryland, and I asked her father if it would be all right if I could marry her, and he said, he laughed, and like he was excited, and he said okay. So that was a pretty nice feeling to know that someone was accepting me into their family. It was a good feeling to have.
Ryan proposed on New Year's Eve. We were at Deep Creek on a skiing vacation weekend with Beth and Brendan.
We stayed at Jolene's best friend's house.
We went skiing, and Beth was being really weird to me all weekend, and I thought she was mad at me and she wasn't skiing with us, and her and Brendan kept going off on their own, and I kept saying to Ryan, like, why are they ignoring us? And he was being really weird. He's like, I don't really know.
And I told them my plan of what I was going to do, at least that I was planning on doing it there. I didn't exactly know what I was going to, or how I was going to do it.
So we go back to the place and we start playing categories.
We were playing a game called Categories, and in the game you basically do different acting out things. You do different tasks,
and it was like an acted out kind of part of the game, and he proposed.
What ours was, we had to look at a card, and we basically had to act out what exactly it was that the card said, and the person had to guess.
But I really didn't realize what was going on, because I had shared a bottle of wine with Beth, and
so I picked out a card, and I think I don't even remember what the card was that we were supposed to guess, but I basically just got down on my knee, and I asked Jolene to marry me in front of her best friend, and at the time it was her best friend's boyfriend, who's now her husband. But she was kind of shocked, and you know, she kind of like laughed and cried at the same time. It was pretty cool.
I didn't really say anything, and I guessed an answer to the game. I think I might have said Gandhi when he asked me to marry him, but that's what happened. And then he got the ring out, and I just stared at it, and Beth was like crying, and I was like looking around, and he's like, do you understand what's happening?
Eventually she like kind of came to and realized I was asking her to marry me. It kind of sunk in, and she said yes, and it was pretty cool because her best friend got to witness it, which I was pretty excited about.
And then it all came together, and that's how it happened. And that's why Beth was ignoring me, because she knew all weekend that he was going to do it, and it was really cute.
My name is Nino. I'm 6 years old. My favorite color is yellow, and what I love about my family that I have a family. My favorite thing to do with my family is play with them. In the summertime, we usually get ice cream. My favorite thing in the summertime is going swimming and getting ice cream, and that's my favorite season. When I grow up, I want to be a dentist because they do cool stuff. I'm gonna make my own building. When I grow up, I want to be Darth Vader. My favorite color is red. Me and my family like to decorate it when it's Christmas. I like Christmas because it's really fun. I like to open presents on Christmas because it's so cool, and I like snow.
Ryan and I met when I was bartending at the Penn Monroe in Monroeville.
I would go there after work to meet a friend for some drinks.
And he asked me out that night, but I didn't go.
I thought she was cute, so I came back with my cousin the one night, and I did ask her. I didn't really ask her to go somewhere, but I told her I was going to be there, and I said I'd hope you'd come. Needless to say, she didn't show up that night, but I got a call from one of my friends saying, hey, there's a really hot girl that's at the bar, and you should come down. So I left the bar I was at and went down to Bellanote in the Strip District.
Then I actually went out with my girlfriends to the Strip District to a restaurant called Bellanote, and he showed up.
And she was there.
And then I found out it was his restaurant, so I guess we were kind of meant to meet.
From there, it was pretty much history. We went back to the other bar, right? We went back to the Parkway Tavern, in fact, which is closed now. And from there,
Went on
a first date to TGI Fridays.
On our first date, we went to the waterfront, and we went to TGI Fridays, and you picked me up from Beth's house.
That's right, I did pick you up from Beth's house.
And then we were walking through the waterfront, and then we walked into your ex-girlfriend on our first date. And then we ate outside.
At TGI Fridays.
And we ordered the same meal.
Sizzling chicken and cheese. We had a good conversation.
I ate all my food.
You did, and that was really impressive for me because a lot of times girls try to be picky and stuff, but from the beginning, Jolene never really was picky with any of her food, or she pretty much eats whatever I give her. So I knew there was a match. She would get along with my family because my mom's a good cook, and she'd come over and eat with us. And yeah, it was a good first day. It was a good testament, or a good, I don't want to call it a test, but litmus test to what I was looking for someone I could be with in the future, I guess. Jolene, I just want to say thank you for being a part of my life and for putting up with me so far. I know I'm not the best, but sometimes I do strive to be, and I want to continue my life with you forever. I love you.
That's the 1, 2, 3.
No, it's okay.
I forget it.
Say hi!
Hi.
Hi! What do you decorate?
Christmas lights.
Christmas lights? Okay, I'm gonna take your stick now. Just for a second so you can say.
Okay, Ryan and I have been together for 10 years?
Ready, go. Ready, go.
Seriously, you should know this before we start doing it.
Do you think it's gonna be hard to go to be a dentist? Do you think they have to learn a lot of stuff?
No,
How do you become a dentist?
I don't know.
You're not sure?
No, I'll start. Ryan and I have been together for 10 or 11 years, depending on...
11. That's about right.
Is it?
Yeah.
Okay, 10 years. And...
You wanna start again?
It might even be 11 years.
Okay.
I do.